What are some hidden gem subreddits with plenty of stuff to binge read? I love reading /r/hobby drama. The posts are usually well written, well sourced, and a fascinating peek into niche communities. Reddit link. I love to watch people who are intensely passionate on niche topics talk about all the ins and outs and stuff. I find that fascinating, so this sub is right up my alley. Favorite post of all time on that sub is about people being married to Severus Snape on the astral plane. Such a wild ride. I love the posts, but I have to admit it's the bizarre K-pop dramas that keep me subscribed. I personally love the figure skating drama, even though I struggle to keep all the Russian names straight. It's like modern Tolstoy. Yes. r/hobby drama is what got me into figure skating. I'm an Yevgeny Plushenko stan now, and it has elevated my lifestyle. Reddit link. 100% of my K-pop knowledge comes from /r/hobby drama. It seems like such a wild, wild world. Reddit link. K-pop drama is nuts. Every tiny thing gets blown completely out of proportion of the fans. Even a rumor can destroy careers. I hate it so much as a fan, it stops me from interacting with any community. I just get mad. There was a huge controversy over an idol caught smoking a few months ago. Thank you for this. It's like a Reddit version of ESPN The Ocho. Or a copy of Obscure Sports Monthly. It's fascinating. Obscure Sports Quarterly, and did you know that r/The Ocho is a thing? Figured you might be interested. Reddit link. The members are very nice too. I got a really supportive response to my write-up. So what's the purpose? Getting a third-person perspective? Having a place to rant or log a community's drama? It's a very interesting idea, but I'm not sure what the idea really is. The last one mainly. It's a place where people document drama that has already concluded within niche hobbies. I love that subreddit. I recently found r/Reddit serials. It's a small sub, but there's people putting a ton of stories on there for free. r/V is a little bigger, but there's a ton of good stuff there too. That, and it's cool the writers on both subs are Redditors themselves. Reddit link. Never heard of that one, going to check it out. Yeah, I found it through writing prompts, which is more of a mixed bag, but those aren't very long and I wanted longer stuff. HFY looks like a lot of sci-fi though, which is partially my jam, especially if there's horror sci-fi there. HFY stands for humans? Yeah, and is 100% sci-fi, but stories always center on what an alien's take is as to how we as humans are. Like, there's always an angle about how weird they compare themselves to us. It's very entertaining, some are funny, some serious. But always interesting to see how we would look to the other guys. I used to really like the Jenkins first series. Earth is pretty much a death world and is quarantined because humans are pretty much any other planet's apex predator. Aliens are super weak, humans equals super strong. The series follows the story of one human, Jenkins, and his adventures around the galaxy after being abducted by some black market no-goodniks, and then smashes them, with surprising ease, to escape. I'm not sure how good it is now, but the early stories seemed pretty good. I'm almost caught up again. It gets absolutely wild and I love it. It's actually humanity, yeah. But same idea. Here is a 77-part, so far, serial about humanity exploring the universe when our rules of physics no longer apply. It started as a writing prompt but quickly turned into a wonderful serial. Web link. I was going to say r/V. If I could only look at one sub the rest of my life, it'd be r/V. Reddit link. Seconding HFY. While there are plenty of best of resources in the sidebar, I will however recommend some of my favorites. Web link. r/salsa snobs. If you were ever curious about making homemade salsa or guacamole, maybe you want to learn. Maybe you want to teach. Maybe you just want a recipe. But it will definitely make you hungry. Reddit link. How often do people randomly show up and ask about dancing? Even though I've never been on that sub, I'm going to say with complete confidence that the answer is not enough. r/KKK, Reddit link. Real smooth. I think everyone that reads this should do that. But how do they feel about the Peruvian puff pepper? Says here it's from South America, South America. New sub for me. And just joined it. r/have we met. It's a subreddit where a group of strangers pretend they all know each other and all live in the same small neighborhood. Their characters are interesting. Reddit link. That sounds kind of interesting though, looks like a kind of roleplay. Yeah, it's a role-playing sub but without the swords and magic like the ones in D&D. They are just role-playing normal people. That's weirdly appealing. The mayor is a prostitute named Crystal. I wasn't interested before but you now have my attention. I run the black market. How do you join the community? Make a post saying who you are, what you do, both fake it can be whatever you want, and that you just moved in. That's beautiful. Does that mean my role can be a Karen? I've been subbed there for a while but rarely check it out. You're saying there's continuity across every post? I always thought each thread was its own self-contained role-play story. There is continuity across 95% of posts. Oh wow. That actually impressive. Makes the sub much more in-depth/layered than I always thought. I missed an election? What happened to Jim? I joined right after the election but before the results were announced. I don't know what happened to Jim. All I know is that I own the black market. Cool. I'm a vagrant. You keep saying that. I should hit you up next time I come and we can party. That is one of my favorite towns in the world to visit. Sure. I will bring the LSD. Sounds great. Also, I was hoping for something more along the lines of, oh, never mind. We can talk in person, it's not safe here. Keep up the dark works, see you soon. Jim just stopped being active. Is this how we say that people died now? Oh, you know Crystal, too? I didn't vote for her, but her policy on oops, sorry. I'm in the wrong sub. That sounds like my actual town. Interesting. Well, who voted for her? Are you saying it's a bad thing? From my front porch it is. As someone who plays Dungeons and Dragons and also grew up in the era of Gaia Online, it's strange seeing people explain that roleplay exists outside of D&D. My first roleplay experience was as Trish Stratus in a WWF forum. I began with Warrior Cats roleplay servers on a game called The Blockheads. Gaia Online still exists. I did not know this until a few seconds ago when I looked it up. I grew up playing that too in Neopets. Can you roleplay as someone not already acquainted with everybody? r/let's not meet stories of creepy and horrifying encounters with people. Original poster hopes to never meet again. Reddit link. Thank you for this. I remember this sub from years ago, and another username haha, and I was raking my mind trying to remember it for the life of me. So thank you. Misread that has had me wet and was very confused until I got to the end and reread it. That's what I thought it said until I read your comment. I don't even understand how I misread it like that. Not to be confused with r/let's not meet, Reddit link. I'm already laughing my head off at their characters, so I joined and plan to post. Thanks. Yo, I just visited it and yo WTF that actually exists? Laughing my butt off. I think I might join. I joined just now and I'm kind of excited. Do it. Do it. Do it. It was good. But it got way too character-based. You used to just make a post and people would add on, but now you have to have your own specific character and it just kind of ruined it for me. I liked the idea of just me being a part of a community, pretending like we knew each other, not a made-up character. Just read a few of these and this subreddit is so weird. That sub is weird. Wait. That sounds interesting. Well, looks like I found a new way to waste a lot of time. Life of Norman. All the posts are mundane stories of an average guy, sometimes he's a more of a loser than others, named Norman. Like collective storytelling. Reddit link. That sounds pretty cool, I've got to add it to the list of subs to go through now. Came here for this, loved that sub for years because of how relatable it is. Don't spend too much time on this sub or you might miss tonight's rerun of CSI Miami. r/catastrophic failure has a lot of fascinating reads. Reddit link. The weekly write-up of an air disaster by /user Admiral_Cloudberg is always a good read, and there is now a guy doing similar write-ups on rail crashes. Reddit link. You can find all the articles collected together at r/Admiral Cloudberg. Reddit link. I just wanted to thank you for all the time you spend making these amazing write-ups. If my plane ever goes down, my last wish would be for user Admiral_Cloudberg to write about it. Reddit link. Love your stuff, thanks for doing what you do. Thanks for the suggestion, I always like those History Channel What Went Wrong stories. They're so good. I always feel like I've learned something. I just saw a video about the Challenger on there and it was chilling. To see all the hope and joy on the people's faces turn to absolute distraught and horror within seconds is a horrifying scene to behold. And witnessed by Ralphie from Christmas Story, Peter Billingsley. I don't know if I'd call it a hidden gem, but I personally like r/unsent letters. On some days it's more interesting, but I like to write my own and it feels kind of cathartic. Reddit link. Just checked it out and it looks a bit like a way to do self-therapy or something. It's kind of like that, but sometimes people write generalized things. It's a good way to note down your inner thoughts in a way that could potentially help you to express them in real life, or at least alleviate some of the bottled up emotions. I love unsent letters too. Not plenty of stuff to read, but I love r/bonsai, Reddit link. Raises fist bonsai. No, bonsai like the tree lol. r/depth hub for interesting takes across many subjects, also a good way to find other interesting subs. Reddit link. I just read a thread on how the word Gothic went from meaning the Germanic tribe to brooding, black, and punk. And I've got to say I joined the sub right there. If you're into horror, r/short scare stories, Reddit link. I have a feeling I'm not sleeping tonight. Thanks. I love short scare stories. 2-sentence horror is also one of my favorites. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to be the first to know about Red Rabbit Reader's new videos. If you like our videos, please like them on YouTube and share them with your friends. We welcome your comments below. Press to start another of our videos.